All right, so let's get into some inspiration around your brand visuals. I know sometimes it's not the easiest thing in the world to get inspired or to figure out what you even want for your visual brand. So I'm going to give you some tips that have helped not just myself, but a lot of my clients as well get into inspiration to figure out how to best build your brand. Or if you have some components of your brand, but not all of them, and you want to take this time to bring it all together, it's a great time to do that as well. All right, so how can you get inspired? First and foremost, think about that coaching client profile and who you want to serve. What lights them up, right? Like what colors, what all that kind of stuff. It needs to be your style too, but also let's think about our coaching client profile and in terms of the result that they want. So we want to show up in a way of not representing where they are now, but where they want to be. All right. So think about that coaching client profile and you can pull some ideas around that. And from an inspiration standpoint, you can grab a notebook or journal or a whiteboard, whatever you want to do it, and or phone notes, and just kind of be tracking like what's coming up for you when you're thinking about getting started with your brand from the visual perspective of colors and fonts and textures and that kind of stuff. Right. You can also go to your favorite brand's websites. So obviously, if you're a customer of the brand or you really like the brand, then go use them for inspiration. So go see how do they do things? What fonts are they using? This isn't to mimic and copy, but just go and use it as inspiration. Go to a couple of your favorite brands. Just go to their website. Go into their store, walk around. Like what colors are they using? What are their consistent things? What's the textures that just make you feel a certain way, right? So you can go get inspired that way. Take notes, you take your journal, have your phone, just track all this stuff. Because it's okay if it feels like it completely doesn't make sense, right? And one thing a lot of clients have done is if you like the tool, the app Pinterest, go to Pinterest and start putting in things and pinning on a board that just is about inspiration. All right. Another site I love is design-seeds.com. So this is a whole blog around colors and inspiration and photos. I mean, they take it as far as if there's a photo that resonates with you, and if you're a summer person or spring or fall or winter, and you find colors that you like, they even give you the exact color codes to it, right? So you can go to design-seeds and go explore around there and see what lights you up, all that kind of stuff. So design-seeds is a great tool, and it's completely free. And then one thing you can do is just go to your closet, go to open some drawers, go look at the clothing colors and textures in your closet, right? What do you see repeating? Is your closet full of color and vibrant patterns? Then you're going to probably want that in your brand. Or are you like me where you go in and like 80% of my closet is black, neutrals, maybe a little white and beige, and then I have some royal blue colors and some red here and there, but you can go look at what you wear, and that tells you a story too. Sometimes our brand and our colors and everything's right at the tip of our nose. We can't see it, but everyone else can. So go look in your closet. And then that takes it a step further of dressing your brand as well. So that we want all that to play into it. When in doubt, just keep it simple with black and white with a pop color. And when I say pop color, it's like black, white, and hot pink, black, white, and red, black, white, and royal blue, black, white, and teal. So you can keep it super simple. And then when you're going to have your brand style guide, have black, white, you can put in a little beige or gray, and then use a pop color, which might be something that's a little more bold, green, say like emerald green, and then make another shade of green, right? So it's like when in doubt, you can keep it simple. Don't be overwhelmed with this. Keep it simple. All the most luxurious brands in the world, whether it's, and luxury may not be your thing, but I look at other brands and kind of see things, and even like a Lululemon or, a more athletic brand or Whole Foods. Like I look at that and I'm like, oh, their logos are just very standard black font, right? And then they bring in the brand and all that stuff with different colors. Review the coaching brand templates, those plug and play templates I've created for you. that might get you inspired as well. Like, I like this, I don't like this, I like this part from this one, but not this. And you can mix and match and whatever. So you have inspiration all around you. Okay. So that's, I want you to get into action and start getting inspired. Here's a couple of ways to do that. And we can go from there. So if you have a brand you love and you have visual elements, great. Keep going. There's going to be some other parts as part of this training that you may not have. That is a great time to add that to your brand identity. If you have some of the visuals, like maybe you have a logo you love, and but you don't have a mood board or color textures, but you have fonts, that's fine. Fill them in, right? We want to create that brand style guide. And if you don't have a brand yet, or maybe you just have brand shame or you don't like your brand, use those templates. They are there for you. The visual side can get coaches bogged down, which is why I created the templates, just to get you started and just put that stake in the ground. You can always change it out later. It gives you kind of something fun and exciting to talk about a year or two from now. But the whole thing is, let's create the professional brand so we can get you going and making money on your offers and all that kind of stuff. And it tells that consistent story. Okay. All right. So up next is going to be creating your brand promise, which is also really important as part of your brand. It's not just visuals. It's also the promise that we're going to make to our clients.